Hello y'all, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. All my Wreath buddies, subscribers, newbies. You can be my friends too. But how is everyone today? I'm doing fine here in North Carolina. Still fighting the heat. Really humid and all. But you know what? There's still no worries. Okay? So everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with y'all, I'm going to be doing a different kind of method. Y'all may have seen it somewhere, but I've seen this a long time ago, and I was trying to think of maybe a different method I hadn't used. So I've come up with this one, and I hope it turns out alright because I've not done it before. But anyhow, too, we're also going to be making naked wreath. That's it. I was trying to think of something to say about it, but in other words, we're going to be doing a wreath. Let me see. A cruffle and poof with ribbons, pumpkins only wreath, no sign. No sign, people. And you know, you really sometimes don't have to have a sign. I've seen lots of wreaths that don't have signs, and they're just as pretty. So I thought today we would just do something simple like that. And I think today this is going to be more about the colors and the ribbons. So I hope everyone will like it. So bear with me today, please. I'll try to do really well today. Try. Okay? So here's what we're going to need, alrighty? So of course the old faithful Dollar Tree wreath frame. Okay? And the pipe cleaners, you're going to need 18 for this method. So I'll show you in a minute how I got all them. Well, I'll go and do it now. Let's see. So instead of having a tutorial for this type kind, I'll simply put 6 on the inside on each crossbar. And then on the outside 2 rings, I've got 2 in each section. And they're kind of spaced about 4 inches, give or take a little apart. Okay? So you can kind of eyeball it. But it's going to look like that. You're going to have 2 there like that, and you 1 on the crossbar. So I told 18 pipe cleaners there. And I told you we're going to be doing poof method too. So I chose this pretty kind of tan sandish jute poly mesh. I love this mesh. I love working with it. It's kind of got a really good texture. I just love it. Craft outlet. So I've chose this to be your poof that I'm going to be using. And then for the cruffles, I'm going to be doing 3 shades. Orange, a teal blue, and a black. And I'm going to kind of like mix and match and rotate them. And all the mesh I'm working with is 10-inch mesh. 10-inch. Of course, you'll need like a couple of zip ties, pipe cleaners that will work too, to tie your poof down. And then the ribbons, I'll just show you the ribbons. And this is what I'm excited about, y'all. You may have seen this ribbon. It's gorgeous. I'm not sure if I've used it before. I don't think I have. Maybe something similar. But I'm going to be working with these 2 shades. See the pumpkin ribbon? Oh, I just love her. So I thought the blue, the black, the sand jute, and a touch of orange would be just good with that. Okay? And then I have on the inner circle, the 6 in the center. I couldn't decide. So I chose 3, and what I'm going to do, this is my main one for inside. Ain't she pretty? I'm just falling more in love with the animal print. And this is the blue. So I'm going to rotate. I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to rotate between these 2 colors. Isn't pretty? Kind of a rustic orange and an aqua blue. But all these colors are in that big pumpkin ribbon. So I thought I'd bring it all out. So we're going to see. We're going to see how it turns out. Hopefully it will do good. I don't think there's no ugly wreath anyway. I've never seen one. But anyway, guys. So we're going to get started, okay? And let me get the mush out of the way. I love you all. Hello, everyone, wherever you are. And thanks for taking time to be with me again today. I mean it. And newbies, I just want to throw in, I have a monthly giveaway. If you want to get your name in the pot, my rules are under my descriptions in my tutorials. And I appreciate you all. I really do. And after today's, if you like this, and please share it. It'll help me. I mean, I kind of like to, I don't know, people say, let's go see Teresa's Wreaths. But thank you for those that do. Okay? So here we go. Let me get you a place where we can get started on our poof. First of all, I want to tell you what we're going to do today. We're doing the poof on the inside section only. So you're not going to be using much mesh at all for your poof. We're just going to be doing six poofs actually at 10 inches. Okay? So that's pretty good there. Okay, so we're going to get started there. Right? So you just want to take her and do your edge, anyone that's never done a poof before, and just scratch at the end here. Get you a tail, and make sure you kind of ends her under on each side. Makes the poof do better. So you're going to have a tail, and I usually just try to clean mine up. Okay, so we're starting on the inner, so I'm just going to pick a place on the inside here. And I'm going to take my zip tie, or my pipe cleaner. I'm going to use my zip tie. If you don't have one, that's fine. A pipe cleaner will do. And just secure the tail down. Come on, hands. Fingers. Okay, so that just secures your end a little more. If you have a zip tie. Okay, then on to our poof. So we're not going to tie these here. We're going to go onto the pipe cleaners in front of her. We're going to make a 10-inch poof. Just take your mesh, gather it in your hands here, and just measure out 10 inches. Let's see here. Okay. And just take it and make you like a poof. I'm going to go back and, you know, straighten them up if they're a little not poofed out too good. Give it about 2 or 3 twists. Okay. We're going to go on around. Next poof. So I really hope this turns out good. I'm excited about it. I know sometimes the colors was I try to really choose colors that'll be good and eye-catching, and so we're going to see how this turns out. Okay, there's my second one. Okay, going around. I'm just going to do this all around if you bear with me. I'm not too fast, but so I hope where everybody is today, though, the weather's good for you. Getting a little relief if it's too hot, or if it's raining, send some of it down here. Use that down here some to cool it off. I don't think I left out any. Oh, I did leave out one thing, guys. It wasn't nothing made. Well, the pumpkins that we're going to be putting on here. I've got about maybe 6 or 7 of them I was going to show you, but you'll see them. They're really pretty. I've got some white ones, some orange, and little kind of blue ones maybe that'll match it. So that's their decor for today. Oh, how'd that ribbon get over here? Okay. So when you get through here in the center, you're going to have 1, 2. Let's see. Hold on a minute. 6 poofs. You know, I know that there's 6 pipe cleaners there, but for some reason it looked like there was going to be 7 poofs. Let me tell you something, anybody's new, first time seeing me, please come back. Listen, I am what you see. I'm sorry. And all my subscribers, my buddies can tell you they like me as I am, so maybe you will too. I hope so. I'm just me. And so there'll be no surprises if I just tell you up front how I do mess up sometimes and I do say things wrong. So just bear with me. And you'll be okay. Okay, so there's her poof. That's all we needed to get her poof out of her mesh here. That's all. And just think, I've still got a whole lot of mesh left. So just take it off you go down here to the last poof and pull it out and just cut you off enough to leave you some. We're going to just kind of tuck it under the frame. And that's where your other zip tie comes in, or pipe cleaner, either one. Just going to tuck it under here. Okay, just like that. And let's see. Hold on, I'm going to grab me just a zip tie right quick, please. I do prefer the zip ties because I do put these on my store. So I do like to know that they're going to stay in place. But okay, so I'm going to clean her up here a little bit. Just cut the excess off. And like we did in the beginning, just put her around one of the wires. Come on now. My hands aren't too good for this. Okay. There we go. Just like that. So there's our poof on the inside. That's our main base. And we're just going to kind of pull her out and make that poof. Okay. Then we're going to go on to do our cruffles. And if you hadn't done the cruffling, I knew it's really simple and easy. And I tell you what, I'm beginning to like it too. It's one of my favorite ways. Because you get your ruffle look and your curl look in the same time. So there you go. There's our poof. And that's all done. Okay, so for our cruffles, I told you I chose the blue and the orange and the black. So what I'm going to do here, because we have got black pumpkins all a little bit in the ribbon and all, a little patch of black, I'm going to rotate from blue and black to orange and black. So let's get our cruffle done. Just turn it upside down, curl up, and you'll need just something to kind of hold it down at one end because it tends to roll up. Of course, you'll get that good enough to where you won't have to probably. Just have her best for you. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, you will need a clip. And I call this my chipper clipper because it really does hold my chips. So this is what this is. So anyway, whatever you have that works, because you're going to be just doing this, okay. Just curl your first end up a couple of times. I do about 3. Put your clip in the middle. Turn her around. Let's see how she's doing. So I couldn't roll it. Maybe somebody else could do it, but I need mine to be laid out flat. Okay? And then we're just going to roll up the other end, same way. Only this time we're not going to clip her. We're just going to take her and do like a scrunch, if you ever done a scrunch. If you haven't, just take your 4 fingers and thumb, hold the center together, and pull the rest with you, towards you with your fingers. Just pull it towards you, walk down and pull it towards you. I know most of us probably know how to do this, but if there is that one person out there, maybe I can help you, okay? I would like to be the one to help you. So there we got our cruffle. So see, you've got the curl look and the ruffle look. All in one. Okay? So you want to put her down in the wreath with the curl side up, the cruffle, curl sides up. And so I'm just going to start, let's see, any of the pipe cleaners. We are going to go back and do the center, but I'm going to start on the out 2 rings first. It's totally up to you. Okay? So just put her in just like that. Couple of twists. Okay? Then I'm going to go on and do a black one's going to be my next one. I'm going to rotate black, orange, and blue. And if I didn't tell you, you're going to have 12 cruffles around the outside. And there'll be 6 on the inside, total of 18. Okay, same way here. Scrunch her up. Okay, second cruffle. You want to be sure you get all 12, okay? Be sure you get all 12 pipe cleaners. That's one reason I chose a different color so I could see them. Let's place it in. Okay, so here's how it's looking so far. I'm going to add the orange one. By the way, I just want to throw in here, if you don't mind, the other day I done a tutorial on a school wreath, and we talked about school a little bit. And I just want to thank you guys to the ones, Maisie, I think a few more, but I can't remember right offhand, but so much for my granddaughter, Leah. First day, well, in 7th grade, and she was really nervous, and I just thank you for the comments that you made mentioning her, and I want you to know that it went well. She was okay. So I just appreciate that so much, and I still pray, and you all too, for let's remember our kids this year everywhere, that we could at least have a year where there's not no tragedy in school. But I just want to throw that in. Thank you so much. Keeps getting caught on something. Okay, so here we go. And I'm trying to explain so I won't confuse you. So I've used 3 different colors for my cruffles. The turquoise blue, I believe, and like my black and orange. So you're going to have, there's 12 pieces. Yes, Macy, honey, Maisie, I'm doing my math, and I'm sorry. I have to think on my fingers, girl. So there's 12 cruffles, and I'm using one of each color, so 3 into 12 is 4. So you'll need 4 pieces of each color. I think that's right. 4 threes are 12. Guys, I think that's right. So here we go. So there she is. She's already kind of looking pretty. I just love those colors. So I'm going to get the rest of them finished, guys. I'm going to do the rest of them finished for you, okay? And then won't be long. All right. Thank you, guys, for being with me today. Okay, guys. Here she is. All the cruffles are cutting on. 6 in the center on the poof, and 12 on the outer 2 rings. And I meant to tell you, I'm sorry, all the cruffles are cut at 25 inches. So now we're ready for our ribbons. Okay, and we're about really done. So here goes the ribbons. And I'm thinking, like I said, the colors and the ribbons is what I wanted this wreath to be about. Okay. So on the inside ring, okay, I remember I told you I chose the 3 to go that I'm going to go by because I couldn't decide between the 2 here. But all these are in that big ribbon I have. All these shades are in the big ribbon. So So I'm just going to alternate. I'm using these 6 of these, the animal print, and 3 a piece of these to make my pairs. Okay? So, yeah, I'm getting a little partial where I really like the animal print. Excuse me. So I just want to put your pair down in there and twist them. Now if you want to add more decor, remember leave you some pipe cleaner room. But if you don't, I just press mine down in some, makes your ribbon stand up more, and give my pipe cleaner a little haircut. And press the remaining of her under the ribbon. Okay, separate them out. Ribbons are 12 inches. I think that's most everybody's ideal ribbon is 12-inch ribbon. Okay, then I'm going to rotate between that copper color and this blue here. Trying to get a variety in there. Maybe make it stand out a little more. I was looking for my curls while I go to go in on my cruffles, and I said, surely I cut them. And duh, yeah, a cruffle has curls in it. So, so you know, there you go. You don't need no curls with the cruffle. They're already in. So here's these two. So that's what these are going to look like rotated around between the bluish and the copper orange. Okay, and I'm just going to show you here. I'm going to do a couple on the outer 2 rings because this is what I love that. So see guys, I was trying to get a little black in. That's why I added that. Of course the orange, the blue, we'll blend it with the blues. And little, well, that's what I'm trying to do, and I thought the black would bring it out too. So kind of got a cross, I guess, between a Halloween and a fall wreath, but once I get the pumpkins on, I think it'll look pretty. So just put your couple on the, I'm just doing a couple on the outside for you to show. And this method here at the poofing side, it really did give the center, it still gave it a good center, and you really only had to use less mesh to make you a base to build on. It's just something different, You know, I mean, a little bit of change. Change is good sometimes. I think sometimes, I know sometimes I'm afraid to take change or take a chance on change, but we don't never know sometimes unless we do it. Okay. So I'm going to show you these two here what I got on. And by the way, anybody that is new, I really welcome you. I really do. I appreciate you watching. I really, really do. And maybe that you'll, like I've always said, if you don't like this tutorial, I have some more that you really might like. So don't give up on me yet. I appreciate you coming and watching me. So here we go. So see, there's how the bottom 2 rings are going to look the outside. Okay? So I'm just going to get the rest of them guys, and then we'll put the pumpkins on. Okay? Put the pumpkins on together. Thank you. Okay, hello guys again. Well, here she is with all the ribbons on. Just beautiful, gorgeous colors. I know the touch of black's in there, but I wanted the black to go with the ribbon here. It has the black in it and all and everything, so I can see fall in her. But I'm going to tell you something, guys, okay? Y'all say you like me, right? Some of you do. Well, are any of y'all familiar with Britney Spears? Well, I know her, not personally, but, you know, my daughter grew up with her music, but you know her song, Oops, I Did It Again? Well, oops, I did it again. I did it again, but it's a good thing. You know where I said I wasn't going to add a sign? Well, I changed my mind. I changed my mind, guys. I couldn't help myself. Because I'm going to show you. After I got this done and I got to looking, I had no sign for one reason. I didn't want to put one in. And I got to looking and I had some, there's a shelf in front of me y'all can't see, but I've got some signs that I was going through and one was hidden. I said, this would have been perfect on it. So guys, yes, we're going to put a sign on her. I can't help myself. There she is. She'll go beautiful with her. I think so. Alright, so, oops, I did it again. I changed my mind. So, anyway, guys. So here she is. She's going to add to her after all. And I've then got her put on, ready to go for the pipe cleaners. I use two pipe cleaners because to me, it's easier for me to get my sign on. Anybody new that wants to put your sign on pipe cleaners, because you don't want to mash your sign down into your wreath. And with one, I couldn't do it too good. Some people can. So I use two twisted together. Okay, so let's put her on. See what she looks like. Alright. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to quit naming my videos or anything or telling you what I'm going to make. It's just going to be what it turns out to be. But, and I just, when I saw it, I said, this is perfect. Why didn't I decide on a sign? So forgive me for changing my mind. Okay. So just go in, down, or anywhere and feed her in through the mesh, or between there, between your cruffles. Anybody just knew it, put on a sign. And just go down, and you don't want to mash her down in. Just lay her on top of you, on your wreath. I'm going to flip her over here. And I'm going to try, excuse me. I usually work around two of my rings. So I'm using the two outer rings here. And twist it just enough to hold her in. You know, this sign, like I say, I'll go through things. Guys, I misplace things all the time. I swear I do. I don't know where things are. That's even like my glasses sometimes. This is the truth, y'all. Sometimes they'll be on my head and I won't even know it. And that's the true story. I swear. But anyway. Okay, and go to the opposite side, do the same thing. Just put her down through there and feed her through. Yeah, this is what, I don't know why I didn't see her before. I just, like I say, she's over in a pile of them that I went through the other day, and I just, don't tell them what I've got that I hadn't used and would have liked to use. Now when we do this, anybody new too, you always can go back, you know, and take out your ribbon. You know, your ribbon that's going to be underneath for a while. You just got to, this is kind of giving me a little, don't want to go in there. Okay, and just pull it all out when you're done. We're going to flip her over. And bring her in. Whichever two rings you're the closest to. Work with her. Bringing her in a little bit here and tie her in. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Because, you know, I have to go back and do mine. Everybody that watches me faithfully knows that I have to work with my sign on the door and all, because I can't never get it too straight. I can't work looking down at something. So, here we go. What do you think about the colors? The colors. I have to work with the ribbons and all. So, the colors, I love the colors. They're awesome. So, okay, so I'm just going to pull the ribbons out and work with her and get her up for you guys to see her better. I'm sorry I pulled that one on you. But I couldn't miss using it, okay? And I forgot I had it. But here's what I'm going to do though. This is the added touch that I'm going to be using. I'm going to throw in these little pumpkins here. I've got a touch of the colors that are blend in with her. Some blue, a little dark teal maybe. And okay? And the way I'm going to put them in, one of my faithful subscribers, Ms. Joyce, gave me a little tip. Instead of gluing them, I'm going to insert them in with my little, I got some little, these are floral pics, or I had a package of them, and they just went right in the bottom of them. And I'm going to find a place to put them and just give them a little twist to hold them in. I'm going to see how that goes instead of gluing them. Okay, so we're going to show you that, and I'll be done. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Okay, guys, here she is. I wish you could see her so really good in person. She's gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. She makes a huge wreath. I think it's about a 25-inch one. The poof in the center gave height to it. So if you can see here, I've got the, the little pumpkins I added. Blue and over here and and see the signs was perfect with it, I thought. So I really hope y'all like this, especially the method. I really like the method because it has a little poof in the bottom. You can see some of the tan. Maybe you can make your poofs a little bigger. I might try that next time. But you know what, guys? I'm also going to add a pretty bow to this one. So I tell you what, I'm going to get my stuff together for that. I wasn't going to, but I think I am. Because like I say, every one I make, I do put on my store. So, if you'll hang with me and all, and if you'd like to see how she looks with the finished bow, or how I put it together, then I'll get my stuff together and we'll get started on the bow. Okay. Thank you all again so much. I hope someone likes her. Okay, guys, so thanks for hanging with me this long. And like I said, I've decided to put a ribbon on this, a bow on this one. I love bows anyway on my wreaths. So I'm going to go ahead and make one on the bow dabra. It's going to be an 8-loop one. And let's see, if you've never done one before, anybody watching me, I'm going to try to help and show you the best I can. So I do want to thank everybody for being with me this far, okay? So what I've done here, I'm going to show you, my bow dabra, now it comes with floral wiring, if you buy one, and I've done use all mine, but you can use a pipe cleaner just the same, it works as well. And I just took my pipe cleaner and put it down in the slits and tucked it under, okay? Then what I'm going to do, before I put the camera down, this print ribbon here, which I love, this is what I fell in love with for the wreath. This is it. The reason I've cut 2 strips, this is the tails it's going to be. The reason why, I don't want to confuse you. But you'll learn this as you go along, and you may even know a way better. Someone told me, one of my dear subscribers, how to do this part because I didn't know how, and I've done forgot. So I tried to figure out the best I can. What I'm doing here is I'm going to place these tails so it won't look like this. See how I'm saying? One's upright, one's upside down. So the best way I could figure to do it right now in my mind. Okay, I've cut where I want my tails about 11 inches. Okay, both of them's 11 inches. And I cut 2 strips. And I'm just going to take each strip and put enough of the end of it to put down my bow dabra. See, like I'm saying? Because that'll be caught in the pipe, with all the other stuff. And then the other one on top of it, just like that. Just like that. Keep this in here and show you just so it won't come out. Come on now. So see, this way I'm getting the up and down the right, they're going the same way, the pumpkins. So that's why I done that, okay? So that's their tail. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm really not going to worry about the ribbon part because it's going to be covered up under the bows, the pattern, so at least I wanted my tail straight. So we're just going to go like we was making a bow on the bow dabra. And I want about probably 5-inch loops on this one. So I'm going to go about where I want my loop here. And just put that right there, the strip, I'm going to cut that off. Okay, now we're wanting to twist it. Twist the side so the print will be upside down. And when I come over here, you can either measure on your board or with a measuring stick, whichever you like. I'm going to use my little thing here to show you. I wanted about a 5-inch loop, okay? So, put out a little bit. Now after I measure with my, okay, I'm going about 4.5. I don't want to mess it up. 4.5-inch bow or loop, okay? So from the other side, when I do it, twist my print. Yeah, the print will be under. And I go back over. Now how I'm going to measure this loop, this is just me, okay? If you still, I'm sorry guys, I got a frog in my throat this morning. I'm so sorry. I hate it. It takes me a while to get rid of it. So what I do, what I like about the Bodabra, is you can take it at, like, measure them like this. Now if they meet, and I think this one's, okay, a little bit off over here. So I'm just going to pull it in some. Okay, that looks like they're pretty good. Okay, so far, that's how I measure, and then I eyeball too. So it's really how you want it. It's up to you how you want to do it. Then you go back and twist again, because I'm making another 2 loops, same ribbon. And this is going to be, oh, I forget my stick, guys, every time. Don't forget your stick, okay? Take your stick out. Okay. All right. Then I want it just a little bit shorter than the bottom one. That's how I go by. To me, this is the best way to do it for me. You don't have to stop and measure numbers. Okay? Twist the other side. That way it brings your print up right. Okay? Same thing here. Since I've got my, okay, I've got my 4 loops now of this one ribbon. And I'm using canvas, guys, while I'm having to use my stick. It kind of tends to wants to ride up some. Anyway, just, okay, this one's in a little bit. Okay, so see there? Matching it pretty good. Okay. Now I've already got another tail. I've got their tails. So what I'm going to do here, because I've decided to put on change ribbon now, just cut this one up here, anywhere towards the top. It'll be hidden or all the other stuff, other bows or ribbons. Okay, because we've already got a tail. And then same here, you can do it last or go back now or whatever you want to do. And I will tell you this, I always ducktail mine as I go, and this is just me. It might help you, because if I don't, I forget. And you can leave them plain, you don't have to ducktail. But I just like doing it as I go, and that way I know that I have them all done. Okay? So I'm going to pull this tail up here to the top. I have found it just makes it easier to fluff them all out when you do it like this. Okay, and there's one here at the bottom. Okay. Then the next ribbon I've chose be the pretty blue animal print. Okay, now I'm going to go a little short with this, guys, and I'm just going to play it by ear here. Okay, now she's going to need a tail. So I want my tail to be probably, that was about 11, so I'm going to do this in about maybe 9 inches, somewhere in there. Pinch her off. Put her in. Okay, see how she's coming up a little bit shorter over here. Twist her so the pattern's on the bottom. Come back over. Okay, now I'm going to measure this the same way. You can eyeball it, or you can just, see, she's a little tad shorter over here. Twist it. Come back over. Same thing here. And if you want to make sure the center meets, I'll show you one more time this. This just helps hold it in better. Okay, them's almost perfect. Okay? Okay, so I'm just doing those 2 loops there. So far we've got 6 loops. So I'm going to bring my tail down. Match up with the other one. Trim it off. Go ahead and ducktail. Okay, so now I want to do just pull your loops out. I forgot to tell you to pull your loops out too. Loop up, starting from the bottom, loop down. Okay, the next one, loop up. See, I'm kind of doing loop down, which I started with the bottom one. You're going to have like a 4-leaf clover. Okay, same here. Since it's a 2-loop, just leave your loop out. Tail down. Tail up. So see, you're going to have some kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like tails are out everywhere, and all you're doing is simply just putting your tails out and all. Okay. Then my last one I chose is this pretty shiny orange. Same thing that was on the wreath. All these was on the wreath except the black. I thought I'd just leave the black out this time because I want to focus on this pretty pumpkin ribbon. So this is going to be my shortest one. And I'm just going to go ahead and like probably about a 8. I'll measure, but I'll always move it. Okay, so pinch her down in here. Okay. Twist her. And guys, if you have a ribbon that's the same on both sides, you know, same color, same print, you don't have to twist. The twisting part is just to help you to get your print right. Okay? Sometimes I twist out of habit, just anyway, but I'm going to make my loop. I'm just going to come in off the blue some. Right here, I'm going to come in off the blue. A little animal print. Okay. Then back around, or back across. Come in off the blue some. You can either eyeball it or measure like I did. Looks pretty good to me. If it looks good to you guys, then it's probably good. Okay. I'm gonna stick my righty, and then down here. So trim her up. Okay. See, this way too, by cutting your tails as you go, I mean your duck tails, yeah. They're out of the way. So as of right now, this is what I was going for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got an 8-loop bow here. Okay. So we're gonna put tail up here, which you don't have to do. It just helps me to do this, guys. Put your bow down here. Your loop. I'm sorry. It's easier to fluff out when you give them like this. And this one up. This one up. This one down. This one down. You'll see, you'll work, you'll get it. You'll get it. It's nothing hard to it. Seriously. It's just the way you just want to manipulate them around, okay? Alright, so there we go with all our ribbon and our loops. So we're just going to now take the 2 ends of your wire or your pipe cleaner and pull it up to both ends, holding, you know, without slipping them out in your hands. Bring them together right here. With one hand on your pile of bows, hold it underneath, and on top, pull it out. So you're pushing down, pulling out, pushing down, pulling up. Okay? When you get them out, you put the wire or the pipe cleaner, switch it around to the back here. and you tie it. This one's kind of, I'm sorry. Give it good old tight twist. Three or four times easy. Okay. I'm going to trim her up just a little bit. Make her even down here when I put her on my wreath. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So she looks like this. So we're going to work with her. So what I do, make sure your wire's in the back or your pipe cleaner's in the back. And just start bringing your tails down. Bring your tails down and work with them. I like to smooth them out. We'll hold another. And just get you all your tails. Some in the back here. Some in the front. Some in the back. It's how you want them. Okay. So see, I've kind of just put all my tails around how I want them to go down. So they're kind of like two. Except for the main one here, I want her to be in front. Okay, then just start taking your loops. Start the big one, pull it up, open it up. Next one, pull her up, open her up. And so on around. Now my big one here is going to have two loops, so there's another one on it. Pull it around, open it up. Same on the other side. Find your big one. Just push your tails down as you go. Open it up. Next one's going to be my animal print one. You'll see how it just comes natural, y'all. It just comes natural how you want them to go. Of course, when you get it on your wreath, you'll probably be working with it too some more. You just want to make sure they're all fluffed out. And when you're finished, I kind of like my prints to be different beside one another. I like rotating. Big one here. See, I missed a big one. Guys, I really thank you for hanging with me. It's Friday today. Happy Friday to all. I didn't tell you in the beginning, but I do hope y'all have a great weekend. And I really thank you for staying with me on this tutorial here, and that maybe I've helped someone today do something. And I really hope you like my wreath. Or let's say air wreath, because I make it for you guys too. Okay, so there she is. Can you see her? And I'll be working with her as I put her on the wreath. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. But you just work with all your tails and all, and there she is, the orange one. Thought I missed the orange one, but there she is. Okay, kind of pretty, huh? Okay, so let me see if I can get you placed way over here. If you can see me afar off. Gotta put her on the wreath. Okay, I know it's a little far off to see, but I'll bring her up so in a minute. But I'm just gonna put her somewhere. Just put her in between the mesh, feed her in lightly between the mesh somewhere. That's all you kind of do. You just want to feed her in the mesh. Twist. Okay. And there she is. Tails all around. And I'll probably work with her a little more, but the main thing is to get that pumpkin ribbon showing. That's what I want showing. Pumpkin ribbon. Okay, let me see if I can get Sorry guys, excuse my mess too in here. I'm just gonna take you over here. Stay with me, please. Okay. Okay guys, let's see. Can you see her now, the bow and all? I'm not good at this, guys, doing this, but heck. Can you see her? I'm sorry, I hadn't measured this part yet. If you can see her, there she is, all finished up with the bow. She has got lovely colors. Okay. Okay guys, I'm sorry I took you on a trip there, but I really thank you all for staying with me. I hope you liked her. I really do. Hope you got a little something from it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep putting down myself. People tell me not to, so I don't want to do that, okay? I'm going to try to get better at some things. But I really hope that if you like this, please hit like and share this. I have a lot of subscribers, and I love my faithful ones. I just ain't getting a lot of views for some reason. Am I that bad at y'all? But anyway, thank you all. I love you all. My faithful ones, my subscribers, all of you, I appreciate you. Newbies, please come back. And remember, 2 weeks, having another giveaway. Okay, so have a lovely weekend, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and each other. Till next time, bye-bye.